Today's film newscast is being brought to you by Window Film Magazine and ZBart, your partner for a prosperous future. For franchising information, visit zbart.com.
Well, it's 2015 and Happy New Year. We're starting the year with a big announcement. I'm Casey Flores, editor of Window Film Magazine.
And I'm Holly Biller, Vice President of Media Services. Are you ready? Because we've got the dates and location of the 2015 International Window Film Conference in Tint-Off, aka WFCT.
But first, how would you like a contract to install security film on every hospital in the nation? That's just what happened to Uriel Nathan, just not in the US, but Israel. We sat down with him at SEMA to see what it's like to do such a big and important job. How did you get into the window tinting industry? Let's start with that.
Well, about 17 years ago, I finished my Army duties, and at the age of 21, I just went to a trip after my service in the Army, and I got to see some cars with window tint in the Far East, and I thought, man, that looks like a good idea to bring back home to hot Israel. And this is what I did. Started out with cars and a little flat glass, and eventually the business evolved from a one-man show to a 16-people company.
And so recently you secured a pretty sizable job with the federal government of Israel. Can you tell me about that?
Due to the nature of Israel being a country surrounded by unstable regimes and countries that have issues with Israel, we're in constant threat all the time. Due to that, the security film business is quite big over there, and we were called upon the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Defense to give solutions for protecting all Israeli hospitals. So we're talking about 28 hospitals in total that were done, about 1 million square feet. In the last conflict a few months ago, hospitals were the target again. That's something that is very unfortunate. We're getting targeted, all of our civilian buildings.
Tell me how long this job took, how much manpower, how much film?
Well, we had 5 crews working 6 days a week for most part of the day and some of the night. We took over this job. Each team did about 300 square meters per day, plus minus, and it took us about a year to complete.
Obviously, it's very important the type of film that you choose. What kind of film do you use and why?
Well, most standards are between 8 and 12 mil thickness, with or without anchoring systems. Many times we actually sandwich the glass together with film on both sides, depending on the threat. Most of the time it's mechanical anchoring systems because we really need to hold the window in place if there's a very strong blast. So we go through the extremes of the installation. When manufacturers do a lot of testing, you always see it as somewhere in a desert where they blow up a bomb and see how window film reacts. We're the live field. We're the place where it really happens. Most of the threat is just missiles or rockets or mortars fired upon us from all of our borders.
What else have you done? Do you have any other big contracts?
Yeah, we do have contracts with Homefront Command and other governmental institutions. We do a lot of kindergartens. We do a lot of security installations in schools. Just name it. Every public building has to have it because you never know when it's going to rain down on you.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Joining us. Wow, what an incredible story. And it really shows what's possible with security film.
It does. It's interesting to think about how much security film is put to the test there as opposed to here in the US.
I agree. And be sure to read the full story in the January-February edition of Window Film Magazine. Now, Holly, Are you ready to announce the location and dates of WFCT 2015?
Absolutely. The 2015 International Window Film Conference and Tint-Off will be held in... You'll find out right after this break.
Glass Expo West, the educational event for the architectural glass and metal industry in the West, will take place March 19th and 20th at the Hotel Irvine Jamboree Center. The two-day event places a focus on high-quality education and affordable opportunities and is one of the region's largest glass-related conferences and trade shows. Register now for the best discounts and to visit with these fine exhibitors and more. The host hotel discount room rate is available until February 24th, so be sure to stay at the Hotel Irvine Jamboree Center to make the most of every networking opportunity available. Join US Glass, DWM, and Window Film magazines at Glass Expo West 2015. Register today.
And we're back. Holly, you were saying?
The 2015 International Window Film Conference and Tint-Off will be held in Reno, Tahoe.
Now, if you're like me, you don't know much about the area, but the more I learn about it, the more I get excited.
Reno is somewhat of a business capital. You may recall recent headlines that Tesla's new $5 billion gigabattery factory is coming to the city.
Not only that, but the city is fun. Nearby Lake Tahoe was named the best lake in America by Outside Magazine. Plus, it's packed with clubs, casinos, restaurants, whitewater rafting, you name it, it's got it.
Speaking of casinos, Reno has been dubbed the city with the loosest slots in America by Casino Player magazine for 7 years in a row.
Well, now I know what I'll be doing when I'm there. Besides covering the event.
The conference will be held September 30th to October 2nd in the Reno Sparks Convention Center, and you can learn more at windowfilmmag.com/WFCT. All three Tint-Off divisions will be back and bigger than ever. Do you have what it takes to be the world's best?
We hope you'll come out and compete. We'll see you this fall in Reno, Tahoe. I'm Casey Flores.
And I'm Holly Biller. Thanks for watching.